The Queen comes from an era where things were built to last. Her Jubilee is a celebration not just of a long-lasting monarch, but of where we've come from and who we are today. 7 decades ago, the first type of Morris Minor was rolling off production lines. Post-war Britain looked to the future and did so with a new, youthful monarch who'd served as a mechanic and truck driver in the war, earning a respect within the military that has only grown.
Our Captain General, the person who we work for, effectively, in every way. For the longest time she's been in charge of the army. It's who we all take our commission for, who signs our royal warrants when we take the oath. So she means a great deal.
In Abingdon, near to where the Morris Minor was made, there's an exhibition to celebrate this second Elizabethan era. The Queen's long reign is a living thread to any moment in British history since the war.
The Queen opened this very building in 1956, and she's been on a journey with us up until present day, opening scientific establishments in the area.
Pandemonium paid a visit to the USA. 4 shaggy minstrels, the Beatles.
Under her reign, Britain has led the way to a more creative, liberal and open global society. But there's been a painful transition from an industrial-led nation to a more financial, service-based economy that has benefited some more than others. Globally, the country's transitioned from ruling nations to maintaining the closest possible ties. And in that, the Queen's role as the head of the Commonwealth is seen by many as crucial. There was testament to it in the crowds flocking to celebrate her life.
She came to Uganda.
We are from Malawi, some of us.
Malawi.
Here we are just different countries.
When we look at those trips that she did around the Commonwealth, were they important? Do they matter? Why do they matter?
They brought, love to the community. They brought the togetherness and knowing that she's selfless, traveling and making impact to the globe through the ways, charitable deeds.
That's when we see even new roads being built.
Yes.
Everything is revamped. Everything is renewed because the Queen is coming. In Uganda, we had a Queen's Way.
Oh, really?
And that was the highway, and it was a beautiful way. When she came,
royalty means a new road.
Yes, yes.
The Queen can attract numbers that even rock stars couldn't pull. And in an ever-changing world, she remains something familiar, predictable, unchanging. So she still commands ceremonial majesty, and the crowds still stop and cheer when her car unexpectedly arrives in the palace entrance.
70 years ago, we lived in a country which was bound by deference. It was a class-ridden society. It was a society which was very constrained and restrained. The monarchy now reflects, as it did 70 years ago, the society of 2022. And that takes a lot of care, and it takes leadership. And I think it was the leadership of the Queen in particular to understand that changes were required, but in a very gradual way.
In recent times, the Queen has remained a symbol of unity. Addressing the nation during COVID, she sent a reassuring message. We will be with our friends again. We'll be with our families again. We will meet again. And even setting an example at her husband's funeral, sat alone while the world watched. But behind all the ceremony and formality, she has remained an enigma, a largely unknown woman. In a world that is now flooded with opinion, we still don't know what she's thinking. Jason Farrell, Sky News.